界中の皆さん、こんにちは。Now it is time for Shoyu Japan Life. 世界中の皆さん、こんにちは. This marks the first Shoyu Japan Life week in review. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be covering a short week, January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But let's get right into this. You get to also join me on my daily walk while I'm sharing this with you. But the first thing I want to share with you is the last thing that I ate for 2025. This is Toshikoshi Soba, a New Year's Eve dish. So you can eat soba anytime, but Toshikoshi Soba is eaten on New Year's Eve before midnight, and it represents two things. So the first thing is soba noodles or buckwheat noodles are very long. So in eating this is wishing for longevity, for you to live a long and prosperous life. But the second thing is that the noodles break easily. So the reason for eating them on New Year's Eve is to leave everything in the previous year there. So as you step into the new year, you can start anew. So that's why people eat Toshikoshi Soba on New Year's Eve before midnight. So Toshikoshi Soba is the last thing that I ate. And the first thing that I ate on January 1st was Osechi, which is the New Year's meal in Japan. Uh, Osechi has all kinds of different foods that are prepared there. You can have different kinds of meats, vegetables, seafood mixed into what's being served. But basically, to give you a quick background of Osechi, traditionally Japan, the first 3 days of the new year in Japan, everything was closed. And so Osechi was a type of food that was prepared so that you had something to eat during that time. So we had that in the morning, and if you noticed in the video, there is a soup. That soup is the New Year soup called Ozoni. And Ozoni, there are tons of recipes for Ozoni by region, prefecture, family, and so on and so forth throughout Japan. But the common thing is that it's often eaten with mochi or the rice cakes. And so I had that also. And then there was a request to go to McDonald's. So we went to McDonald's, and I'll share part of that with you later in the video. But I can say this. It was really cool because one of the workers gave us a complimentary dessert. We were eating our meal, and she came over and she just said, "Hey, this is for you guys. Um, enjoy." It was like an ice cream, and it was really cool that she provided that for us. That's why I love Japan. Awesome. So after getting home from lunch, I realized that I had a good opportunity to share why it's cool to live in Japan. So here it is. And I wasn't expecting to do this as my first segment for why it's cool to live in Japan, but this just happened to come upon me, so I'm going to share this. So why is it cool living in Japan? Fruits. Fruits in Japan are just amazing. And season by season, there are different fruits that come into season. And when you get it at peak season, the fruits are amazing. Farmers in Japan just go into deep research in how to develop their fruits or grow their fruits so that they're really good. So if you ever come to Japan, uh, try the fruits. Amazing stuff. And in particular, the fruit that I'm going to show you that's really cool is this. This is called nashi, or Japanese pear. It doesn't look anything like the regular pears that we know, but this is the Japanese pear. And the nashi is usually an autumn fruit. And I think sometimes you can see it at the end of summer. But anyway, it's usually known as an autumn fruit. But to be able to have it now in January is such a great thing. This came in a fruit basket as a year-end gift and was passed on to us. So thankful. Thank you so much for bringing this. And look at the size. This is really big. So anyway, nashi. Let's try this. When we cut it, it ends up looking like apple wedges, right? See? So look at this. and then when you bite into it, it's so juicy and refreshing. Let's do this. I'll bite into it. You can do the ASMR, AMSR. What is it? The sound thing. Anyway, here we go. Ready? Nashi. Can you guys hear that? And the juices just flow through your mouth. And this one is, wow, amazingly sweet. Mm. Japanese pears. So good. If you're ever in Japan during the fall season, you should be able to get nashi. Great stuff. Fruits in Japan are a very cool reason to be living here because you get to try this stuff year round, and I'll introduce more fruits as we go along the way. Nashi is Japanese pear, but nashi can also be referenced to as nashi mean it doesn't exist or it isn't there. Mm, wonderful. We can see that now nashi, nashi. There is no more nashi to eat. But we have this one. So we have this nashi that we have to go and cut and eat. Cool reason to be living in Japan. The fruits. Okay, now, January 1st, one of the most important things that needed to get done was to get my fitness challenge started. So that's what I did. So you can take a look at what was going on with that. Okay, everyone, it's January 1st, so it's time to get started with my exercise routine. This part of the video is going to be used to let you know my progress with push-ups, pull-ups, and my fitness challenges. So just to let you know, the current goal for push-ups will be 100 push-ups a day. And I can't do that in one set, so I'm going to do that in several sets to get to 100. And then my pull-up goal daily will be 10 pull-ups a day because I can barely do any pull-ups right now. So that'll probably be 10 sets. So that made me think of coming up with a new fitness challenge. My new fitness challenge is to do a 1-minute hang. So the 1-minute hang is so that I can build my grip strength to do more pull-ups. So right now, I don't know how long I can hang. If I can hang for 20 or 30 seconds, that would be great. But the goal eventually will be 1 minute. So that's the new fitness challenge. And then my other fitness challenge that I told you about, which was the human flagpole or the so difficult human flagpole. I will also keep you updated with the progress with that. That will require me to do other types of exercises too to build up strength in other parts of my body to be able to do that. So I'll be doing that too. But this video will be basically progress of push-ups, pull-ups, the 1-minute hang, and the semi-difficult human flagpole. So hopefully you can stay consistent with this, and I hope you will join me in doing these fitness exercises or challenges. You can join me with one, you can join me with a couple, or join me with all. By all means, if you do join me, let me know how your progress is going in the comments area. And let's do this together and stay consistent. You know, the hard part about exercising is staying consistent. And the reason is because it becomes troublesome. And that's a good word to know in Japanese. Troublesome, too much trouble, tedious, humbug. All of that in Japanese is called mendokusai. Yeah, so we gotta overcome our mendokusai feelings and just go for it. Get into this. And just real quick, I just want to explain to you, in September I had a health check, and then I had a follow-up with the doctor just in November, and he was telling me that, you know, your different parts of my health check have been getting progressively worse over these past 3 years. So it's looking more like I'm gonna have to be taking medication or start exercising a lot more. So that's the other reason for exercising, is that. So I want to overcome that and get better and healthier. And it's not like I'm dying, but it's just that that requires attention now, so I'm gonna do that. The other thing is, accessibility. That can be a challenge. To do push-ups, it's not that difficult because if you have an open space, you can do push-ups, right? But like doing pull-ups, getting to a pull-up bar and having that accessible to you can be challenging at times. Before, I told you this room was a jungle gym, and when it was a jungle gym, I used to do pull-ups then. But anyway, when I took it down, I stopped doing it, so I rebuilt the pull-up bar again, and I'll show you how I rebuilt that, because this is like Lego for adults. Oh, one last thing. If you join me in doing this, take advantage of using your Japanese during this time. You can count when you're doing push-ups, just in Japanese, just saying 1, 2, 3 instead of going 1, 2, 3. I just made a mistake, didn't I? Yeah, so you can just do 1, 2, 3 that way. So now you saw how I built this thing, so let's put it to use. I'm gonna start with the hang and see how long I can hang for. So let's give this a try. Here we go, I'm gonna get my timer started. Here we go. Ready. Ready. This is not fun watching this at all, but we'll just see how long we can hang for. Again, 1 minute is the goal. So far we're at 15 seconds. Sometimes it's fun to talk it through because it's not as bad, right? Yep. So we are past, we're at 25, 26. Should I say it in Japanese? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 50. Yeah, impossible. Oh yeah, that was 50 seconds, and that was painful as heck. Look at the fingers, my gosh. I think the 1 minute hang might come sooner than expected. Might change the goal as the video goes along, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, I don't want to bore you with doing push-ups, but this first round of push-ups, I just want to see how far I can go, so I'll count in Japanese as I'm doing this and see how many I can do. By all means, challenge yourself. We can do this, everybody. Ganbarimashou. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, what am I bad? I'm counting off 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, very, very hard. I don't know. Must have counted somewhere wrong in there. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to go to 100 and see how many I can do. I mean, if we can even do one, that would be great. So, ganbarimashou. Okay, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Yeah. That's one. Wow. I don't think I can do another one, man. Here we go. Oh. 3, for now, 3. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the routine. I got 70 more push-ups to do, and I also have 7 more pull-ups to do. So, ganbarimasu. Join me in this challenge, everyone. You can do it. 頑張りましょう。そのめんどくさい気持ち乗り越えましょう。Overcome troublesome feeling that you might be having. Let's do this. Look, when you do this, you can't even think straight. 頑張ろう. So that was day 1. And then on day 2, I continued my fitness challenge by trying to do the human flag pole. And again, this is the semi-difficult human flag pole. This is what it looks like. But here's a video of me attempting that. So enjoy watching me struggle. Put my arm on it. Okay. A lot more difficult than it seems. I'm gonna try with the left hand now. Oh. Difficult. Okay. 頑張りましょう. Okay, everyone, keep in mind, I have 2 months to be able to do this. So even if I look really stupid now, hopefully I won't look as dumb at the end in 2 months. So January 2nd, the next cool thing that happened was I got to meet up with friends from Hawaii who are here in Japan now, and then some other friends that I haven't seen who live in Japan. But anyway, really good friends and really good time that we got to hang out. And as we were hanging out, we all got a surprise, and this is the surprise. First snow of the season in Saitama, probably Tokyo too. Snowed for just a little bit, but look at all of this snow. Yes, everyone, it snowed, and got to enjoy playing in the snow a little bit after that, and that ended day 2. Day 3 started with this. Ohayo gozaimasu. It's January 3rd, 1月3日, and looking forward to what we have happening today. But as I told you yesterday, we had the first snow of the winter season in 2026 here in Saitama, which is in the Kanto region that includes Tokyo. And it only snowed from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., which is about 3 hours. And usually when it snows for such a short amount of time, it usually melts away. But not this time. Look at that. So much snow left over, and it's left an icy path. This is nuts. But you know, we gotta enjoy it while we can, because probably by lunchtime today, it'll all be melted away because we got this nice weather. So anyway, let's enjoy the day and see what happens. Nochihodo. Yeah, and then after taking a morning walk and checking on the snow situation, I had this idea. You know, about 20 years ago, I wrote a haiku, and this is me sharing the haiku with you. Snow in Japanese is yuki. Snowman in Japanese is yukidaruma. My haiku, yukidaruma, taiyo noboru. Sayonara. Yeah, so that's my haiku. I hope you enjoyed it. And then, anyway, I want to get back to the talk about McDonald's on the first day. That day when we got into the restaurant, I saw something on the menu that made me very happy. And so I also had to combine it by introducing something else, which is why I'm introducing it here on day 3. But go ahead and take a look at this. Shaka Shaka Potato Happy Pan is back for a limited time. So right now I want to take this time to introduce my absolute favorite snack in Japan. And there's a couple of reasons why I want to introduce this to you. Number one, it is my favorite snack. And this snack is called Hapitan. Hapitan, and in English it's called Happy Turn. Do you know why? Because when you eat this, you do a happy turn, is what they're saying. They have the happy powder, tomaranai oishisa, meaning it's a flavor that you can't stop eating. Anyway, it's a salty snack. And again, the powder is what makes this so good. So, anyway, let's open this up. Happy Turn! And it comes individually wrapped like this. It's like a little rice cracker with amazing powder on it. You can't see the powder, but oh, it, yeah. Mm. Happy turn. I can't do it here. Mm. But the second reason why I'm doing this is because I went to McDonald's, and right now McDonald's is serving the French fries with the Hapitan powder. And they did this last year too, but I missed it. When I went to McDonald's, I just thought, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. And when I went, I just took my time. And when I went, they said, oh, that ended last week. But it's back. So, McDonald's, I went to get some French fries and with the Hapitan powder. And anyway, what happens is they have something at McDonald's called shaka shaka fries. And coming from Hawaii, that is just awesome. It says right here, shaka shaka potato. Shaka shaka potato. For those of you from Hawaii, the greeting is this symbol is called the shaka. So it's the shaka shaka potato. Anyway, what you do is you put your French fries in this bag, and then you add powder. You shake it in there, and you shaka shaka, which means to shake it. So you shake your fries in here, and then they become beautifully delicious with whatever powder you put in there. And they often have like consomme, they have other flavors, but right now, just for a limited time, they have Hapitan powder. It says Hapitan Aji, and that's flavor, Aji's flavor. But anyway, it's the same powder that they put on this that we're gonna put on the French fries. So let's make the shaka shaka potato. Let me get the French fries. So we got our French fries, and we put them inside here. Oh my gosh, put the whole box inside. So that's all in there. And then what we need to do is, here we go. Put the whole packet in there. Anyway, so we got all the powder in here. Make sure we get it all in there. And I'm sorry, this is really bad manners, but in Japan it is. But you gotta try, right? Oh, it's the powder. Anyway, now it's time to shaka shaka this thing. You have the powder in it. Shaka shaka. So let's try. Shaka shaka fries with Hapitan powder. They call it Kikan Gente, which is limited time offer. If you're in Japan now, go get it. Oishii na. Umai. Gotta do a happy turn. Happy turn. Yeah, so that's my recommendation. If you're in Japan now, you can be happy at McDonald's. If not, grab that snack. And this is how we kind of ended the day. Was I had to make sure I did the rice bowl challenge. Welcome to the Onigiri Dojo, where it's time for the rice ball challenge. Let's see what kind of onigiri we can come up with. Okay, everyone, it's week 1 of the rice bowl challenge. And the onigiri we're going to make is shio onigiri. Shio is salt, so I'm going to make a very simple salted rice ball. So let's get this ready. The first thing we need is rice. So let's get that rice. Here we go. So we got our rice. Let's put a little bit more rice. Okay. And when we make a rice ball, we like to wet our hands. So that's what we're gonna do. Wet our hands, and then very simple, add salt to the hands, and then put the rice. Okay, it's time to make the onigiri. Nigiru means to squeeze or to press, and so that's what this is onigiri is pressing the rice. The other word that they often use for rice ball is musubi, and musubu means to tie or to put bring together, so or make a connection, and that often talks about a mountain shaped image about bringing people together. So that's what we call omusubi or onigiri, but it basically both means the same thing, rice ball. So today's challenge, we are making shio onigiri. So let's look at the final product. Okay, the first rice ball added to the rice ball challenge and to the onigiri dojo is the shio onigiri. Wow, looks so good. Oishiso. Time to eat, everyone. Shio onigiri. Okay, everyone, it's time to eat shio onigiri. Itadakimasu. 美味しいです。It's a simple rice ball, but good to go. By all means, please try it yourself. Shio onigiri. Simple, but also good. ごちそうさまでした。Join me next week to see what kind of rice ball I make. お楽しみ。Now, at the end of this video, I have something fun to show you at the end. So by all means, stick around for that. But the last thing I wanted to share with you is my opinion time. And so my 1-minute opinion. This is how it goes. I believe that the population affects many types of things around the world. And right now, the world population is increasing and Japan's population is decreasing. So I really feel like, Japan, it's important for them to follow the trends of what's going on with the world. But at the same time, because they have a decline in population, they also need to do their due diligence to take care of what's happening here in Japan. So in upcoming episodes or upcoming videos of Shoyu Japan Life, I want to talk more about the importance of population in my videos and share those things with you, because there's a lot of things going on in the news right now. But more of that to come. It's cool because people are still enjoying the snow. Look at that. I don't know what that skid mark is. Did that snowman move in a line like that? Are you alive? Oh my gosh. One more thing is, I was just talking about population, but I do want to put the population up every week, the world population and Japan's population week by week, just so that you can see it. And then hopefully you can practice saying it in Japanese so you get used to saying big numbers. Well, okay. This is the first week in review for Shoyu Japan Life. I hope it was a good one for you guys. It was a busy week, busy 3 days. But the fitness challenge, my goals for this week, I'm going to keep them the same. 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups. And the reason is, even though it doesn't look it, my body is in pain. My body is aching all over the place. So I'm going to keep the goals the same. I'm still going to work towards the 1 minute hang and hopefully get that soon. And I will be working on that human flagpole. Again, join me in this fitness challenge. Let's do this together, you guys. And let me know in the comments if you're joining me with that. Also, if you have the chance, go ahead and make a shio onigiri. Please try it out. And also join me next week to see what kind of onigiri I make in the next video and see the updates with the fitness challenge. But let's see what happens in this coming week. I had fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun too. See you next week. And everyone, have a great week too. Let's enjoy. またね。皆さん、please like, subscribe, and tell your friends too. Thank you. Oh yeah. ありがとう。よろしくお願いします。